Hello again. This is Arjo Freeze here in Atlanta, Georgia, USA, and welcome to another session, knowledge sharing session with ACT International Consulting LLC. I promised every week, hopefully, that I'll be able to, share some project management concepts and also use practical na mga applications where these concepts are being used. So today, I wanted to share about the concept ng project management development approach. We know, always natin naririnig, merong project, whatever project, training sa mga project. Pero doon sa mga training na yon, have you encountered kung ano yung, kung in-explain ba sa inyo uh, kung ano yung project management development approach na gagamitin? So that's what I'm interested to share today. Masyadong mahalaga sa atin to understand kung ano yung development approach. Kasi kung ano yung development approach, then doon natin mas maintindihan kung ano yung progression ng project. Especially kung part ka ng project management team in a formal setting. For example, government and or non-profit organization or private organization na highly projectized yung ginagawa mo, your role. Have you encountered in your training kung ano yung mga project management development approaches that could be possible? So some in here, yung mga tinatawag na waterfall and or predictive. Ito yun siya yung very linear, highly sequential na dapat matapos mo muna yung isang phase bago ka makapag-proceed sa another phase. And mga perfect example nito ay mga construction-based na mga project like building a house, building a gym, building a waiting shed, mga build na mga projects are usually very much highly waterfall. Meron din silang components and parts na agile on the side, but these are construction based, are they follow blueprint. So kung ano yung blueprint na isang project na yun, pag waterfall siya, yung blueprint mismo ang pina-follow nila. Yung agile naman na approach ay tinatawag na iterative, flexible approach, emphasizing adaptability and customer feedback. Ito dito, yung may mga changes, madaling mag-adapt doon sa mga changes. Very adaptive, kaya flexible yung tinatawag. Most of the knowledge work ng mga projects ay highly agile. Most of the software-related, IT-related na mga work ay gumagamit ng approach na ito kasi yung feedback, very, very important for improvement. Kung ano, especially sa mga product na development. Kailangan how many iterations o paulit-ulit para ma-perfect yung isang product mismo. And agile is actually like an umbrella of so many other na mga approaches din. Then like Scrum is a framework within agile na focus naman sa short time box na iterations called sprints. So either 2 week sprint, a month, depende sa nature ng project ninyo. Gustong-gusto ko yung Scrum framework actually kasi mabilisan yung nakikita mo yung cycle mismo at saka masyadong focused yung ginagawa doon sa particular project. Kung talagang Scrum framework ang fina-follow, merong Scrum Master at meron ding Product Owner. I will explain these two terms later on in another separate na mga video. Pero ito siya, framework talaga ito. To be effective sa paggamit ng Scrum, dapat i-adapt yung whole framework mismo. At saka dito, ang Scrum Master ay nag para siyang uh, uh, role niya is to take away the blockage, whatever nagbablock doon sa team to accomplish their particular na work. Perfect example is yung launching a new software feature in a 2 week sprint. You can also apply Scrum na hindi naman siya IT based. Lean, nagpo-focus siya sa maximizing value and minimizing waste and improving efficiency. Mostly ito ay for example doon sa streamlining manufacturing process para may reduce yung cost and also eliminate mga inefficiencies. I love these kinds of concepts kasi kung ano yung applicable doon sa nature ng work that you are doing or project that you are doing, then you could really like maximize kung ano yung best approach that will work for your project. And hybrid, of course, karamihan ay gumagamit ng hybrid because hindi naman isang approach ay perfect for all. So maraming mga project management team that of course they use hybrid. Mga frameworks, it's very, kung mostly industry related, kung ina-adapt talaga nila yung framework, then they follow by what framework that is. So sa aking research, for example, as a project, I'm sharing to you na last of fall for my fall semester with Harvard Extension School, I was part of the first first session that was offered, Government E 1787, International Dimensions of um, Law, Policy, Politics, and then I chose the theme of governance and corruption as part of our thematic na mga in one of the themes for the week. Focus ko na study and I focused on governance and corruption in the Philippines context ng flood control project. So I wanted to share this one as a project overview. Um, Bakit siya naging project? So, yung research mismo, kasi temporary lang siya. It is very, very short period of time that when I started the research work until it's done for submission. So temporary, goal-oriented research examining governance and corruption in Philippine flood control projects. Ang value delivery nito is through actionable insights and policy recommendations. So meron siyang policy recommendations and I would love to share that to Philippine government, local and or in the national context if ever merong interest. The project management approach that I used for this particular project, of course, I used yung traditional steps, yung waterfall. Part of that is yung literature review, data collection, kasi napipredict ko naman yun. I can see and get literature by Harvard Hollis, yung online library ng Harvard for all of the academic researches related dun sa topic ng governance and corruption. Yung sa agile na part, there's a lot of refinement because yung editing ng thesis, yung pag-approve ng research paper for the teacher and then how many times na revision kung ano yung i-revise ko doon sa paper na yun. Lahat-lahat yun ay nasa agile naman na part. I have to revise until kumbaga perfection na acceptable siya na academic research. Then I have the online survey. It was like only like a 2 weeks na sprint. So nagamit ko rin yung Scrum na parang na framework. Talagang 2 weeks sprint lang yung approach ko doon sa survey na yon and we're able to get feedback from the respondents and integrate all the data and everything. Then meron ding case study focus. Of course, mostly ito ay related sa mga press releases, uh, online resources, online news that you are only like seeing and or footage na nakikita na natin o napapublish ng local newspaper and or international newspaper and everything that has been shown in social media. May specific na mga case studies for specific areas, especially for the recent na mga flood related na instances sa Pilipinas in 2025. Key deliverables na aking project, of course, the research paper itself, and merong limitation. Ang research paper namin should just be within 15 pages to maximum 20 pages. Ang research ko ay exactly 20 pages, excluding the bibliography and the appendices that comes along. Yung aking research ay naging appendix na siya, but yung bibliography ay excluded on sa count. So the whole content ng aking research ay 20 pages na nasa maximum na number ng pages. I have policy recommendations as part of that conclusion ng research, and I've also shared some specific case study insights. So bakit again siya ito project? Because it is unique. Meron siyang unique objective at meron siyang value delivery. So it provides actionable insights and recommendations to improve governance and hopefully reduce corruption in flood control projects. And this is not, of course, overnight, how, it's so ideal, hopefully, but I am very passionate in sharing project management concepts as my way of helping and empowering, hopefully, community-based na mga stakeholders to be engaged more in your projects sa community. You don't need na, hindi nyo kailangan na kung walang training from the community, then maybe hopefully you can learn from this video and empower yourself. I have so many mentees that were able to, empower themselves and take on projects na hindi sila takot to do, initiate, and or collaborate. So define yung scope at saka yung timeline because it's bounded by the Harvard Extension course duration. So nag-end yung course namin third week ng December that I was able to do that, and with clear research milestones, of course. And resources and data, I have to use a whole lot of resources and data, government reports, published online, research, academic researches, previous academic researches, interviews, watching those interviews online via different media stations and academic literature. So sa project na ito, my goal of course is to pass the course, the overall course, and I hope that I would have good grade. I have a very, very good grade for this course. I got an A for the overall course itself, and my research project was lauded by the professor as as great and being relevant. So I'm very happy na nakuha ko yung grade na A from Harvard University for this particular course. And this research paper is 30%. 30% siya doon sa aming overall na grade. So again, my goal is to just share project management related concepts each week. So today I'm sharing project management development approaches and practical application sa context ng aking research paper that was done for fall of 2025-2026 from the Harvard Extension School. I hope meron kayong natutunan, and please don't be afraid to engage in projects in your community. I hope na makapag-share pa ako ng knowledge in the future, and you can apply it in the way that is relevant sa context ng project na involve kayo sa inyong community, whether it's private capacity, non-profit capacity, individual capacity, and or government related na work. So next time you have a project, ask yourself and your team, ano ba ang project development approach na applicable sa project na gusto nating gawin? Yep, that is great. Great question. And I am here if ever you would need some help. I can facilitate a training online, of course. Maliban lang kung papupuntahin ako ng Pilipinas for an in-person training, which is very hard right now, being at school and full-time work. But knowledge sharing online is fine with me. And again, understanding our project management development approach ay masyadong mahalaga in any project that you are going to do. Bye for now from here in Atlanta.